Okay, I'm going to work through the setup of the spreadsheet as is shown on page 7. So you can stop and start this as you'd like to work through as you go. So it says we're going to use the spreadsheet view, which I showed you how to set up in the previous video. And we're going to use cells A1, 2, and 3 to represent the starting number, multiplier, and add-on. I'm just going to put ones, put a 1 in each one of these places to hold it, and I'm going to label them over here in B, in the B column. So this is starting number, multiplier, and add-on. Just drag this so we can read those. Okay, and then it says we're going to use the row 6 to set this up. We'll say the term number, sequence, and cumulative sequence. Another word for that is a series. Okay, so I'm just writing these so I can actually read them. So my term numbers are going to be 1, 2, etc. And a little different than, well, actually the same as working with Excel. If you want to continue this number sequence down, just drag 2 of them so it knows how you're wanting to number. And let's pull it down to like the 30th row or so. Ish, that works. Do I get 30 numbers now? Let's keep pulling that. I think we want it to go up to at least 30 for this task. Oops, see what I did there? I dragged one number and it continues. That's not what I want. So I want it to continue counting from here. So there we go. Okay, so that's just my term numbers, numbering that row. Now it says, if you move down, that we're going to create the sequence and cumulative sequence. And notice in the textbook, it says in cell B7, enter, and it has quotes there. The quotes are just telling you what to enter. You don't actually use those quotes to enter it. So in B7, which is right here, I'm going to enter equals A1, which takes the value that's in the cell A1 and puts it there. Okay. In C7, I'm going to write equals B7. So in other words, I'm going to take the value that's in B7 and put it there. In cell B8, right here, I'm wanting to actually figure out what the next number of the sequence is. And I'm going to enter the code here, but I'm going to leave it to you to figure out what this means because it is one of the questions there. But pay attention to what's going on and what we're trying to create. So I'm entering what it says, equals B7 times, and then these dollar signs mean something very specific. And that's one of your questions, is what is this actually doing here when we enter that? Okay, we get a 2. And then over here, I want to take C7, which is our previous row above that, and add to it what we just put in B8. Okay, and we want to continue that all the way down. So I'm just going to select these because I want those same computations to happen all the way down and drag it down to where our last term number is. I went too far, too fast. Here we go. And we complete that table. Okay, so we now have a really nice sequence and cumulative sequence generator. And as you change the starting number, the multiplier, or the add-on, it will change this accordingly. So continue and play around.